we would like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the Gumbaynggirr people, who are the traditional custodians of this land.
Ada bullet.
From the original inhabitants of this land through to today, the Coffs Coast has always been recognised as one of the most beautiful and unique places in all of Australia. From the waterfalls and lush rainforests of our mountain hinterland to the crashing waves on our golden beaches and emerald green islands off the coast. It is up to each and every one of us to protect its natural beauty and conserve it for future generations. Our environment faces many threats, but as you will learn today, there are also many things that you can do to make a difference. By making simple changes in your behaviour, like recycling and reducing waste, putting rubbish in the bin or being a responsible pet owner, all of us together have the power to save wildlife and change the world. By doing so, we will leave our oceans cleaner, our forests safer and more full of wildlife, and our world a better place. Now, isn't that a future worth changing for? The Gumbaynggirr Nation are a saltwater, freshwater people whose lives and survival are intertwined with the land and ocean and the great freshwater rivers which flow into the sea along our coast. They have a long history with this area and many stories about how the plants and animals on the Coffs Coast came to be, as Uncle Mark Flanders, a Gumbaynggirr elder, explains.
A long time ago in the dreaming, it was summertime, and all the mobs were camping down by the beach. So they took all the boys and girls down to the water's edge to play in the water, body surfing, diving out of the waves, leaping, shouting, screaming, making all sorts of noises. Then the elder said, "Hey, the sun's going down. Time to get back to camp before it's dark. We're getting hungry. Go down there and get those boys and girls out of the water." So the elder walked down to the water's edge and he called out to the boys and girls, "Come on, you boys and girls, please get out of the water now. I'm hungry. Get back to camp before it's dark. The sun's going down." The boys and girls did not get out of the water. They kept diving out of the waves, their black skin shining on them. The elder did not know what to do. So he walked up to the sand hills and told the other elders, "The boys and girls won't get out of the water." So this other elder come down. He was a bit more crankier. He picked up a stick, he started hitting the sand, he started hitting the water, and he screamed out to the boys and girls, "Get out of the water now, time to go home. I'm hungry, get back to camp before it's dark." No, they still did not get out. The elder didn't know what to do, so he walked up the sand hills and told the rest of them and said, "Hey, they still won't get out of the water." They said, "Well, leave them there, we'll get them tomorrow." They all went back to camp at night and a big feed of kangaroo. They come back down the beach the next morning, get the boys and girls. They looked out in the water, could not see them. They looked up the beach, could not see them. Looked down the beach, could not see them. Oh no, what had happened to them? Did they drown? But then they looked out in the water and they saw these strange animals. They were leaping and diving in and out of the waves, just like the little boys and girls with their black skin on them. You see, the spirit people turn those little boys and girls from the very first dolphins, and we call those first dolphins good gear. So next time you're down the beach and you're asked to get out of the water, What are you going to do?
Okay, thank you, Uncle Mark, for that Dreamtime story. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of our female Australian sea lions by the name of Maxine. Let's give her a nice warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Maxine has come out today. She's actually the funniest sea lion we have here at the park. She's always working on new material, brand new jokes for our audience, and she's actually got a brand new joke that she would like to share with all of you today. So, Maxine, take it away for our audience. Let's see how funny they think your new joke is. Oh, very funny, Maxine. Let's give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, oh, she's a little bit up. She doesn't look too impressed there, Matt. She said nobody laughed at her joke. Now, no, that's okay, Max. I don't think we have anyone out there in the audience that actually speaks Seal. So I'll translate for Max today. Now, Max wants to know why are fish so smart? She said it's because they live in schools. Very funny, Max. And look at that, sticking her tongue out at you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a big round of applause. She's been working very hard on that one. Very impressive there, Max. Now, Maxine has come out today to show you all some of the most important behaviours that we teach our animals here at the park, and we call these behaviours husbandry behaviours. Now, they allow us to conduct daily health checks on every single animal we have here at the park, and if needed, receive treatment from our on-site vet. Now, the first behaviour here is known as the mouth inspection, and by training all of our animals to open their mouths up nice and wide, we are able to inspect inside every single day to ensure it is clean and healthy. Now, as you can see, a vet was able to place her fingers inside. This is desensitizing Maxine to her trainer's touch. So if something does get stuck inside like a fish bone or a fish spine, we are able to simply reach inside and remove it. Now, the next husband behaviour, this one here is known as the lie down. In this position, we're able to inspect all over Maxine's body. You can see her trainer vet is able to glide her hands all over Maxine's body. This is once again desensitizing her to her trainer's touch. In this position, we can also take voluntary blood samples from the veins if Maxine's rear flip is there. Now, this behaviour here is a very, very important one. It's known as a half roll, and in this position, our on-site vet is able to take ultrasounds from any pregnant Australian sea lions we have here at the park. Now, this is very, very important. Australian sea lion pregnancies can actually last for up to 18 months, ladies and gentlemen, which is a very, very long time. Maxine has gone through that process herself right here at the park, and here at Dolphin Race, we have one of the most successful breeding programs of Australian sea lions here right here in Coffs Harbour. Now, they are actually an endangered species. Maxine says that 18 months is way too long there. She thinks it's way too long, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think she's doing a fantastic job so far, so let's put our hands one more time together there for Maxine. And a nice bow there. Now, Maxine hasn't finished showing off just yet. She'd like to show off with a behaviour known as the eye present. Now, here at Dolphin Magic, some of our Australian sea lions have actually had to undergo surgery to remove cataracts from their eyes. And part of the post-operative procedure is to receive daily eye drops to help with the healing process. So with the eye present, Maxine is already trained to tilt her head to the side and open her eye up nice and wide to receive any eye drops if needed. Fantastic job there, Maxine. Now, the last husband behaviour today she'd like to show off with is a very basic one, but a very, very important one. It's known as the flipper present. And with this behaviour, we are able to inspect all over the sea lions' flippers, making sure they are nice and healthy, no cuts or scratches. Now, Maxine's done a fantastic job today, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost time for her to head off home, so let's give her one more big round of applause and a big wave goodbye. And a big cheeky smile there from Maxine for our audience. Wow, what a show off. Now, unfortunately, that is her part in today's show. She's going to head off home now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her one more big round of applause as she does head off home there. Now, I'd like to direct your attention onto our Dolphin stage there, as we have the trainer Alex today to start off with our Dolphins part in today's presentation. Now, here at the park, we have a family of 5 Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins, with the mother and father of our pop Bucky and Calamity both rescued dolphins, Calamity being rescued twice in her life from fishing net and fishing wire, whilst the other 3 were all born right here at the park. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, now 2 stars of the show, we have 28-year-old Zipper. Make some noise for him. Very impressive start there. And we also have his younger sister today, Bella. Give it up for her as well. Big round of applause. Now, out in the wild, dolphins are often seen leaping or jumping up into the air. They can actually lift 2/3 of their 200-kilo body weight up out of the water just by oscillating their tail flicks alone. Now, this behaviour is known as a tail walk, and scientists in South Australia have recently been amazed to observe dolphins teaching this behaviour to their companions out in the wild. Now, these 2 old pros at the tail walk, ladies and gentlemen, So get your cameras focused on them. Alright, they're going to do a bit of showing off, but they can't do it without a bit of encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very impressive there. Now Bella is going to show off with a behaviour known as the back bows. Now if you have a look at the dolphins here, you can see Zippy going fast. He's got plenty of spots on his tummy. Now with this species of dolphin, the older they get, the more spots they will develop. So you can see Bella there as well. She doesn't have as many spots on her tummy. This is because she's a much younger dolphin, but she will develop these spots as she gets older. They are kind of like wrinkles for humans, only a little bit cuter. And then she comes past with a big lap around the pool. Let's give them a bit more encouragement. Keep the noise going for us there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here at the park, we all love to dance, including the trainers, the dolphins, the seals. Now, last night we did have a bit of a party right here at the park. We managed to get our CD player nice and wet. So, unfortunately, we don't actually have any music to play for Zippy and Bella today. So, what I need is 2 young volunteers to come up on stage to help me out today. So, how about Buddy in the grey shirt there? Come on up at the front. And how about the boy behind him in the green shirt? Does he want to come on up as well? Come all the way around the side there, boys. Now, I hope you're nice and excited because you don't actually know what you volunteered to help us out with just yet. So keep coming all the way up there. And what's your name, buddy? Zane. All right, Zane, head over here. And come all the way up, buddy. What's your name? Oscar. Oscar, come over here as well. We have Zane and Oscar with Zipper and Bella. Now, we're going to show them the cue to make the dolphins dance. All we need from the audience, clap a beat on time with myself on the count of 3. Let's see if we can have a bit of a dolphin party happening today. All right, let's take it away, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's perfect. Nice and loud. Big round of applause. And singing at the same time. Let's give our dolphin trainers up on stage here. Big round of applause. They've done a fantastic job. Well done, boys. Thank you so much for helping us out. Now, before we do send the boys back today, we like to have a bit of a positive relationship with our animals. So, boys, we're going to get you to feed Zipper and Bella. So, Oscar, have a look to your right there. We're not letting you get away without fishy hands. A nice big slimy squid for Oscar there. And Oscar, you can drop it straight in. Don't be scared. Big throw. Well done, boys. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, Alex, if we send them back to their seats, their hands are going to be all fishy. So, we do have a little secret here at the park to getting rid of that smell. So, Oscar's saying, put your hands together like this, rub them really, really fast, and go and wipe them on your family back in the audience. Well, let's give the boys one more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They've done a fantastic job. Oscar's there, you can head straight down the stairs there. Thank you so much for helping us out today, boys. Now, Zippy and Bella are very, very excited. They're going to show off with some big bows in the pool to say thank you to the boys. And let's give them some encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Woo! And again, they're fantastic job. Now, here at the park, Zippy here is actually the fastest dolphin that we have here by far. Now, she doesn't agree. Okay. She's been practicing her swimming apparently. She thinks she's the fastest dolphin. Alright. Now, I think the only way to settle this is with a dolphin race. So, who would like to see a dolphin race, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, now for a dolphin race, we need 2 things. First of all, we need a racetrack. So we'll start off here at the stage, around the first turn, through the final turn, back here at the stage. Now, a race wouldn't be complete without a cheer squad. So, who's going to go with myself and Zipper here, the fastest dolphin here at the park? Put your hands together for Zippy. Alright, not bad. And who's going to go with Bella, the slowest dolphin? I think Bella has a few more fans, but we'll see about that. On the count of 3, ladies and gentlemen, remember the louder you are, the faster they will race. So here we go. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now Bella's ahead there into the next turn. I think Zippy's going. It's crossing to the last turn. And, ladies and gentlemen, Bella is our fastest dolphin we have here at the park. Victory dance here from Alex. Let's give Bella a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It was very, very close. I think Zippy's got a bit of practicing to do. Now, here at the park, we love to give our dolphins new toys to play with. Now, a few years ago, Alex thought it would be a great idea to try yoga. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work out too well. So he brought his yoga ball into the park, threw it into the pool, and to our surprise, he's taught himself his very own sport with it right here at the park. Now, over the years, he has been practicing his skills. Today, he'd like to show you his very own sport. He calls it dolphin ball surfing. So get your cameras focused. Give him a bit of encouragement there as he comes across. We'd like to be known as our very own Dolly Slater here at the park. park, paying 2 flippers, and he is known for his gnarly wipeouts as well. So Zipper, show us a nice big wipeout for everyone. And like good Dolphins, they always pack their toys up when they finish playing. Let's give them a bit of encouragement, guys. Fantastic job from Zippy. Now, it is time for my favourite part in the Dolphins presentation. Now, out in the wild, Dolphins are often seen leaping or jumping up into the air. However, nobody is quite sure why they do this. Now, it could be a form of communication, it could be to get a better view of their surroundings, or it might be just for fun. Now, Bella and Zippy are about to show off with some aerial behaviours, ladies and gentlemen. First off, we have Bella trying to get our audience nice and wet with a big reach there. And a big punch for the trainer as well. One more time. Very cheeky there from Bella. I think she's got quite a few people there nice and wet now. Zippy's going to get a nice big run up for a spiral spin. Here he comes in 3, 2 and 1. Massive jump there from Zipper. That is a behaviour made famous by spinner dolphins out in the wild. And Bella with a back reach. One more time there to say goodbye with a big splash. Fantastic job there, Bella. Now, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is almost time to say goodbye to our Dolphins, but before we do, we are going to invite a few people to come up on stage to feed Zippy and Bella a fish from our jetty. Now, for this one, we do need some volunteers, but we will give you a demonstration on just what our volunteers will be doing today and just how high our Dolphins can jump. So we have a fish feeding stick here. All we need for our volunteers to do today is left hand, shoulder height, a nice straight arm. Alright, just like this, and they're going to come and take that fish. So we have Zipper coming, nice big run up, 3, 2, and 1. And a nice big splash there. Now for this one we need 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen. So do we have anyone out there that would like to come up on stage today? How about lady in the black, come on up. We've got the gentleman in the black shirt as well over there, come on up. Now, how about the gentleman in the black cap? And do we have anyone else? How about you in the blue shirt? Come on up as well. All 4 of you want to come around up onto the stage today. And you can help us out. Alright, what's our first volunteer's name? Layla. Where are you from, Layla? Near Bucket. Alright, not too far. Layla, left hand for me. Yep, perfect. All the way to the end. And put your arm out nice and straight, just like that. That's perfect. Alright, here we go. Nice big run up. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, fantastic job, Layla. Next, come on up, sir. And what's your name? Ben, where are you from? Central Coast. Alright, Ben, left hand, same thing, all the way to the end there. Alright, here we go. Nice big run up. 1, 2, and 3. Fantastic job, Ben. Very generous with his splash there. Come on up, sir. What's your name? Tom, and where are you from? Grafton. Alright, Tom, left hand, all the way to the edge there. Alright, that's perfect, Tom. Nice straight arm. And here we go, nice big run up. 1, 2, and 3. Very excited there. And lucky last volunteer, come on up to the stage. What's your name? Kimmy, and where are you from? Dubbo. Alright, Kimmy, left hand there, all the way to the edge. One more time. Let's see if we can get a nice and splash, Zippy. Here we go. One more time. Nice big run up. 1, 2, 3. And let's put our hands together for all our volunteers there, ladies and gentlemen. They've all done a fantastic job. Thank you so much for helping us out today, guys. Now, unfortunately, that is the end of our Dolphins part in today's presentation today. It is time for Zippy, for Bella and Alex to say goodbye. So everyone get your flippers up, give the Dolphins a nice big wave goodbye, and one more big round of applause for them as well. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, we have our next Australian sea lion by the name of Aussie coming down. And before Aussie's part in today's show does start, we are going to give you all an opportunity to come down and feed Aussie some lunch. Now before we do start with the feeding, we do have a few simple rules. First of all, we ask that you don't try and reach out to touch or pat Aussie today. He will be very focused on his trainer, so we don't want to startle him. Secondly, it is only 1 turn per person, as Aussie does only have so much lunch that he can eat today. And last but not least, we have some hand sanitizer, so we will ask you to clean your hands before feeding Aussie a fish. Now, once you have had a turn at feeding Aussie a fish, it isn't actually the end of the show, so we ask that you return to your seats as quickly as possible so Aussie can continue with the rest of the show. So if you do want to have a turn at feeding Aussie, what we'll do is get everyone up alongside the side of the pool so you can all come on down now, and we'll get ready to feed Aussie a fish.
जाओ के लिए या विशाल लाइन है
খাওয়াইতে পারবো
হ্যাঁ
যাই অনেক বড় লাইন
না গেলে যে আসো হয়
যাবেন না
হ্যাঁ
ছোট ছোট